I'm just under 8 hours into Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. It is so good. I have spent a lot of time just redoing old missions, trying to get more credits, to be able to buy more parts, to be able to make more cool mechs. I have 5 right now that I'm running with. I love my AC so much. Each of them have a name, and you'll see footage of them as we're going through here. But whether I'm running around with tank treads on the mulcher, or whether the Tetrabine is soaring through the sky and hovering with death from above, I am just having a blast. I streamed about 6 hours so far of it, maybe a little bit more, and a lot of the questions that I got during it were, hey, is this game good? Hey, do you recommend this game? If I'm a Mech fan, would I like it? If I'm a Souls fan, would I like it? And honestly, I think most Mech fans will love this game. I think most Souls fans will still enjoy this game. But Armored Core 6 is not easy, right? Just because you get into a groove with it and you learn the way that your AC works, and you learn the way that incoming fire works, and you learn the way that any movesets work, and you can just clear through a level and have a blast, doesn't mean you're not going to hit parts that are really tough. And the tutorial, the very first mission, that boss is difficult. I love that boss now. That boss is so much fun to fight now. But I spent like 25 minutes playing it. I'm not great at video games. I've made that clear in many videos, but I play them a lot. And I had to unlearn a lot of the mistakes that I was making from trying to play it like a Souls game, and relearn a lot of the things that I'd forgotten from playing Armored Core. I want to be in the air a lot more than I was. I want to be always shooting if I can. I want to make sure I'm locked on. I want to make sure that I'm strafing. I want to make sure that I'm always moving, which is not always a thing you want to do in the Souls franchise, right? I've beaten just about every Armored Core. I don't think I've beaten 4 Answer, but I haven't played them in many years. And so I approached this the wrong way at first, and I got wrecked. But once I recommitted to learning what I needed to learn, to letting the game teach me, I was doing great. And I've been having a blast. I love the AC fights. I love the boss fights. I love the levels. I love soaring around at high speeds. I love using melee weapons. The pile bunker is amazing. Again, I'm still very early on. I haven't unlocked the multiplayer yet. I finished all chapter 1, but I haven't unlocked the multiplayer yet. I haven't gotten to some of the weapons that I know are going to be there based on previous games that I'm really excited for. But I got my pile bunker. I got my tank treads with twin laser rifles, and look, I'm having a blast. The linear rifle is incredible in this game. I recommend it as a firm main, like, right hand weapon for anybody. But I also love the way the arena works, where you unlock a certain set of fights, and when you beat that person, you get OST chips that allow you to permanently upgrade all of your ACs. And as you go, you can get things like a kick when you boost, or racks to be able to hold extra weapons on your shoulders and switch between them. It's really, really good. I love the customization here. I love the way the painting works. I've seen some incredible emblems that people have made on the subreddit, and on Twitter, and I guess X now. I really love this game. I have a hard time stopping playing when I'm playing. I stopped playing so I could record the audio for this after recording a bunch of B-roll, way more B-roll than I'm going to need for this video, right? Because it's going to be a pretty short video. But Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon is absolutely worth getting if you're somebody that loves high-octane, quick, fast action, or big explosions, or mechs. But you also need to know it does require you to move fast. You can't just stand still. Even if you're playing a tank frame, you can't just stand still and take damage. You're gonna die. Checkpoints in this are really forgiving. You have basically infinite restarts from checkpoints. And when you restart from the checkpoint, you get all your ammo back and all your repair kits back. But you can only take 3 repair kits per mission. So that's something you need to remember. Unless you die, you're still just going to have 3. Also, there are combat logs that you can find throughout the mission. There will be specific enemies that have them. Sometimes it's an enemy AC, sometimes it's just regular enemies. And I did not find any while I was streaming, but I did find them while recording B-roll. There are chests scattered throughout the mission too, which give you parts. So I'm going to have to go back and find all of those in the previous missions This game's really good, is what I'm trying to say. I have a mech that is melee focused, has a rack so that it can switch melee weapons, so that I can always be meleeing. If I could have melee on the right arm, it would have 4 melee weapons, and it would be incredible. I have a mech, an AC, that is tank frame, twin laser rifles, bazooka, and a shotgun. I have an AC that is built around the pile bunker. It's fast, it's quick, it's reverse jointed. It can get in there quick and just really drive that pile bunker in. And then I'm out of there again, and I'm firing missiles while I'm running. So you still have something you have to deal with. I haven't yet made my missile machine. That's the next one I'm aiming for. But I just got done making like a heavy bipedal walker that has a Gatling gun and a grenade launcher and 2 different missile launchers, right? 2 different bazookas. I also have a really fast tetrapod that has twin handguns, 1 laser, 1 standard, as well as missiles. There's so much customization in this game. I think Armored Core 6 is definitely a recommend in my mind. It is incredible, as long as you keep in mind that you're probably going to have to look at it a little bit differently than you do some other games. You're going to have to learn it, right? You can't just expect to jump in here and, hey, you're going to have no problem. And maybe you will. Maybe you're going to buy it and play it, and you're going to have no problem beating the first boss. And, hey, laugh at old Trey for struggling with that first boss for 25 minutes. But I beat the boss at the end of Chapter 1 on my first try on stream. Because once you learn the lessons, you're good. Yeah, maybe you got to learn some new boss patterns and stuff like that, but once you learn the lessons, you're good. The game just opens up to you, and you can just keep going. There's a really good tutorial system after that where you can learn the differences between the different types of legs. But ultimately, you clear that first boss, the game's open for you. You got it. Really curious what your thoughts are on Armored Core 6 in the comment section down below. There's a lot of incredible detail in this game that there have been multiple times where I've tried to pause it, like in the trailers, to be able to see stuff again. But even just the way the pile bunker releases, or the way that the arm reaches up and switches weapons, it's all really beautiful. It's really polished. I've been running it 120 frames per second with OBS open every time I've played it so far, because streaming or recording. And so far, I've only had one time, and it was during the stream earlier today, where I dropped some frames. And I dropped them for maybe a second, and I was fine. It has been running exceptionally well on my PC. If I turn it up to maximum with OBS open, it chugs hardcore. I don't know yet if it chugs without OBS or not, but on high, no problem whatsoever. The game runs super smooth. It's exceptional. I love it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and we'll do another video when I'm further in or when I beat it, depending. But we're going to be streaming it again next Friday. So, by the time you're seeing this, that'll be the upcoming Friday. But just keep an eye out Fridays at 7 Central. That's when we're streaming Armored Core for the next few weeks while we just try to have some fun with it. I love making ACs in this. I love basing their color schemes off of other mechs from other media. And this game, right now, even despite how much I love most of the other games I've played, it's probably my game of the year. We'll see how it goes. When we get in here, we'll see if there's any more garbage. The only complaint I have, because there's been only one thing, is that the first boss can fly out of bounds and you can't. So if you're trying to melee him, you can't get to him sometimes. That's really annoying. Otherwise, incredible game. Loving it. That is such a small complaint for me. But it is a complaint, and I wanted to mention it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And until next time, I've been Trey. This has been The Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum. Then Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon has to offer.